video to my friends, and this is what I'm actually doing in English, because when I told them that I'm actually passionate about bachata, they were like, what is bachata? So I thought, okay, let me do a video in English so that I can explain what actually is bachata. So bachata is basically a type of Latin American music that originated in the Dominican Republic in the first half of the 20th century. The original term was used to name the type was like bitter, and it was like blues music. Okay, so the first bachata was actually recorded by Jose Manuel Calderon in 1961. From about the 1970s till the 1990s, it was associated with the lower classes in the Dominican Republic. And later on, like for example, towards the 80s, there were like more Latinos immigrating to the States, and it was then when it became even more popular, and it was spread over most of the Latin American countries. So the dance in the Dominican Republic was influenced by bolero, cha-cha-cha, and son, and it was later really difficult to actually differentiate from the different styles until it became actually one. When it was spread over to different countries, different moves from salsa were included. So meanwhile, Dominican American formed different bands and they incorporated R&B into the music, and one of the most famous bands was Aventura, especially with the song Obsession, which became very popular around the world in 2002. So now we're gonna move on to the different types of bachata. So the first one is obviously the Dominican Republic, or the original one, and in terms of the actual dance, mainly the difference is that with the dance you use your feet to move around, or your lower body. Another style of bachata is the bachata sensual, which is basically, well, originated in Spain, and people started using more their upper body, and they started doing more waves with their body, and this is basically the difference between the original bachata and the bachata sensual. So once the original and the bachata sensual was created, people decided to mix the two together, and they created bachata fusion, which basically means a mix of original bachata and bachata sensual, which means using both your feet and your upper body to move and create different body moves. In 2005, it was created the Bachata Moderna, or modern bachata, which basically means that more moves from salsa, zouk, and tango were fused into the bachata. So basically, they created the modern bachata. Okay, and the latest style that we have was created by Gregory and Jessica, very famous also bachata couple, and they created the Bachata Urbana, which basically means that what they did is they fused more hip-hop and kind of street dance into the bachata, and this is the latest style of bachata.